Hey, hi. So I just recorded some Tekken. I've already had this recorded, but I just figured I'd play some Tekken on Xbox. Well, because one, I didn't feel like booting up my PlayStation. But yeah. Either way, hope everyone's doing well. My bad for the previous video. I know it sounded sluggish and stuff, like I said in the comments. But I got food poisoning Sunday, and I didn't really feel like doing much, and I just kind of like made a video just to make one, I guess. And today I just figured I don't know, kind of do the same thing but kind of make up for it. I don't know. But there's one thing I do want to talk about, which I don't know why this is a thing, but I was on Twitter. I usually look at it when I'm at work and stuff like that, from a break or whatever. But when I was on Twitter, people were already like kind of worried about Mortal Kombat 11, like saying, "Oh, it's gonna be spammers and stuff." Thing is, you can't really worry about a game when it hasn't came out. Like, I mean, yeah, in a way, no, I'll take it back. You can worry about a game and how it is, but you can't really think a game is gonna be the same just because it's made by the same developer. I mean, because the only reason why I say that is because they could actually change it up and be totally different compared to another game, or so on and so forth, whatever. But well, I seen it from I think it was Praise. I follow him on Twitter. He posted something about it, and yeah, you kind of can't just like say, oh, the spammers and stuff on a game is the reason why I quit. Because the thing is, anyone can spam on a game. That's the thing. When it comes to a fighting game, when it comes to people new, like people who are new to the game, like for example that Asuka I fought on training session, literally that's all they threw at me was that one ability that parried almost everything I did once I figured it out how to block it. I mean, now I know how to block it. And the thing is, it's like those people basically do it just to either aggravate you and get you mad, or they'll do it just because it gives them easy wins and they're not really going to be pushing towards, I guess, getting better with that specific character. Now, they might get better by doing other things, but usually if people use cheap tactics, odds are they're probably not going to be, well, one, odds are they're either just using it just to be using it just to piss you off, or they're trying to get high ranked up there, or at least to a decent rank just to do it. And now, not all the time people do that, but that's just a thing that happens. And then when it comes to a fighting game, you kind of can't just get mad at a spammer. I mean you will, but you can't just get mad at a spammer and then just leave. If someone's spamming an ability, you need to learn how to like counter it and get away from it. I mean, I'm not the greatest at fighting games, but I mean, it makes sense to like at least learn from your mistakes type deal. And even though I like thinking that he said this before, I don't know, in the live stream, I think he did. But like, there's also someone who commented saying like Dark Souls is a fighting game. No. Stop it. Dark Souls is not a fighting game. It's an RPG. And the only reason why I say that is because, well, one, it's got the RPG elements. Now, granted, yes, there are fighting games that have RPG elements, but there's like fighting games. When it comes to fighting games, it's not just the fact that like, oh, you have the buttons to fight and that's it, and then you consider it a fighting game. Because if that was a thing, like if you had R1 and a block and a parry and a guard and whatever, and that's considered a fighting game, then any game that you make is considered a fighting game. That means like ESO is a fighting game, Skyrim's a fighting game, GTA is a fighting game. Like that makes no sense. Just because you got punches and all that stuff and dodge rolls and all that, like that makes no sense. But when it comes to like Dark Souls, it's like it's more or less an RPG game, and when it comes to people fighting, it's just considered PvP. I don't really think it's considered a fighting game, even though yes, there is a guard break in the game, and yes, there is a block, but there's so many other fundamentals that it doesn't have that a fighting game. The thing is, it's like it really just matters on your build is what it is. It's not the fact that like, oh, this character is good or this character is good or anything. It's not like that for Dark Souls. It's just more or less whatever build is the best. Like, for example, Dark Souls 3, when it first came out, a bleed build was by far, I think, the best build in the game, because for one, if you're fighting a low level character, all you need is just hit him twice and it's a bleed proc, and that was really it. And then they balanced it and stuff now, but I mean, it's really just depends on the build and how that works and how you can get it done. Because the thing is, if Dark Souls was a fighting game, it would have been the most unbalanced fighting game ever. And the closest game, I guess you could say, would be like if Dark Souls wanted to be a fighting game. In my opinion, it would have been For Honor. But then again, For Honor is not good on its own as well, because it still doesn't have all the fundamental fighting mechanics in it, I like to say. And the only reason I say that is because, like, they have like the bare minimum and they don't have like the important ones in it. And I guess that's what I have to say on that. But like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, like, I seen that and I was like sitting there thinking like, I don't know, I just thought it was weird that someone thought Dark Souls was a fighting game. And I guess that's my points on it. I just say Dark Souls is just an RPG game and that's it. But besides that, I got my stuff came in, my keyboard, my mouse, and my monitor. The keyboard I got, if I remember the name of it, hang on a second. It's the Razer Sinosa, I think I said that right. I'm not sure if I did, but it's chroma, and I didn't really mean to buy it for the colors, but I kind of did as well. But I heard it was a good keyboard, but I didn't really want to pay a whole lot, and I think I got this combo, which is the Sinosa, and I think this is the Death Adder, for only like $98, which isn't bad. And the it was either 98 or 89, I don't remember, but the and also the screen or monitor I got is from Acer. The laptop I'm using is from Acer, and it doesn't really have any problems. I trust Acer, so I figured I'd get it through them. And it's a 22-inch monitor. It's a little bigger than I would expect it to be, but I can still kind of get it to manage. I'm just gonna have to move a lot of stuff whenever I order my computer and get it in. And along with that being said, though, I don't know if I said it in the last video, but whenever I get this computer in and stuff, I probably won't be uploading for like a week or two. Only reason is because I'm gonna be trying to get everything set up on my computer, make sure everything works. I don't want to end up getting the computer, starting stuff up, and then it fuck up type deal. I want to make sure everything is right before I just start jumping on recording again. But yeah, that's all I really got. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it's like recorded. But I'm probably gonna play a game probably tomorrow, since I got a day off. Or it's not a day off, but tomorrow will be my last day, and then I get a day off. So I'll probably actually play a game. I've been thinking of playing Killer Instinct, because I don't know, the game looks interesting. I was watching a couple of videos at work, and I might give that game a try. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said again, if you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you don't, then let me know why. Subscribe if you want to see more, and yeah, see you guys later.